Peace, light, and love. I'm stopping through. I'm going to give a divine oracle message, but today I'm going to drop it by the elements, right? Because we all hold different energies, even though collectively, on a collective sense, that we can definitely grab a message from whatever spirit has to drop for us, because we're all being affected by this energy in a mighty and a powerful way, right? However, when we are more inclined to different elemental energies, when we're more in alignment with certain energies, it works for us a little bit differently. And so with that, I'm going to give an elemental message. And so with that, this is earth, air, fire, and water. And you can go by your signs. If it's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, then you're an air energy, right? If you are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, then you are a fire energy. If you are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, then you are a water energy. And if you are Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, then that energy is earth. It doesn't matter to me where it's placed at on your chart if you want to dive that deep, or even the energy that you identify most with, the energy that you work the most with, then that is a message that's going to be for you. All right. So what I'm going to start off with first is the fire signs, the fire signs. Let's see what spirit has for the fire sign. Trust that the energy has been cleared. Spirits are all in alignment to work for our highest and greatest good. Let's see what we got here. I'm working with the Know Your Magic Oracle deck by Miss Blue, the Oracle, the Kim deck, and the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, which is by Colette BARON-RIED. I'm going to see what message is here for our fires. Card number 29, showing up, Sister Munya. Focus. Focus. That's what she comes through with that message of focus. See, a lot of us don't recognize our sovereignty, our birthright. You are supposed to win, love. You're supposed to get it. It is for you. And some of us have come up in circumstances and situations where that has been a specific challenge for many of us, even seeing what victory looks like. And so we end up getting caught up in all of the shit that's around us that kind of makes sure that that progress doesn't take place. Whatever and what have you that they got going on, whether you connecting with some negative energies that's not going to mean you any good at the end of the day, you're engaging in some negative behaviors that's not going to do you any good at the end of the day. These are all what I call traps that keep you locked into this energy of negativity that holds you down so that you can't rise up out of your condition. I call them anchors, right? And when we get attached to these anchors, we lose sight of what our birthright is, what our focus is, what we came here to do, what we're supposed to be getting. When Sister Munya shows up, she's really encouraging us to take a look around and take inventory on all of those things in our life. What's working? What's not working? What needs to happen? See, when she's showing up, this is all about the business of making sure that you step into your power and claim your sovereignty. And when the peacock shows up, fam, the peacock shows up, card number 46. It's all about stepping into your power, letting it shine. Fuck what they talking. You ain't got time for no haters. Don't even focus on the haters. I see in social media so many times where people is so putting up all of these memes, all of these posts about what a hater is doing. If you put all your fucking focus on what a hater is doing, you definitely going to keep yourself up out of your birthright, because that puts you in energetic alignment with the zero frequency. You want to watch channel 0? Then worry about what a hater is doing. Sister Munya's coming up, fire signs, telling you to focus on what needs to happen and what needs to change in order for you to get to where it is you're trying to be at. It's not necessarily all about material possessions. Maybe your relationships need to be checked out. Maybe it's something basic as what's going on around your house. Maybe your birthright is living in a clean environment. Word? We all been there. Stop it. But when this peacock is showing up, it's bringing you that energy of the ecstasy of the experience, right? That live and direct energy, right? Letting it shine. Let that light shine. We ain't got time for haters out here in these streets, y'all. We got to focus on the mission and what needs to happen, period. So peace to you, fire signs. I'm going to move on to our air. The card that I got right here, whoop, can you see it? Card number 24. This is the tree of life. Air signs. This is a time where we got to really start focusing on and being real with where we are in life. And I know that we've always heard that whole adage of fake it till you make it. And with being an air sign, with being an air energy, we get into this space of knowing, because that's what that air energy is all about, is the knowing, right? The thought process, the mentality. Sometimes there's more that we need to acquire in order for us to really be experts in what it is that we're trying to move towards. Sometimes more knowledge is required, and that's okay. That's a good thing. Because as long as we're here on this planet, coming to learn something is what the whole purpose of us showing up here for, or bringing out that which we already know, because that education, it pulls that knowledge out that's within us. And so when card number 24 shows up, letting us know that in order for us to get to that true victory in life, for things to really come together, we got to recognize that this is all a process. We came to learn. We came to grow. We came to get it. And so what Spirit is asking you to do is to do that with a spirit of gratitude. It's like we got to really shift our focus, like, right? That inner growth, that inner knowing, that inner journey, like what's going on around us that we really need to be more appreciative for, that we need to take more inventory for, that we need more information on. The turkey spirit is showing up, card number 61. to remind us about our consciousness. The message the turkey spirit has is give with gratitude and grace. Some of us would benefit from really taking inventory on all of those things that we are grateful for in our lives. So if you don't cop yourself a gratitude journal of some sort or the other, get you a notebook and start really bringing into your consciousness. It's not about just writing something just to randomly be writing some shit down. This is more about raising your consciousness and recording those things that you're grateful for to shift your energy, to get you in alignment. This is a recalibration, bringing you into that whole energy of gratitude, because gratitude is what makes you more magnetic. But you gotta go on this journey of inner knowing, gaining more knowledge, and really tapping in and tuning in to the highest part of yourself. This is star player movement right here. This is about growth. This is about really getting to know yourself, keeping it real with yourself, and getting your space, getting into a space that's going to bring you into alignment with that which you're pursuing. So when the turkey spirit shows up, reminding you to give with gratitude and with grace, also encouraging you to come from a space of being thankful. So then whatever it is that you put out into the world is going to be most effective when it's delivered. Yeah. It's all about growth. It's all about really getting into a space of no longer bullshitting yourself, raising the vibration by stepping into a space of gratitude. Yeah. All right, air signs. Let's move to the water signs. Word. Water signs, water signs. Card number 12, lightning power. This is really all about how spirit is speaking to you, right? Spirit communicates through signs and symbols. Let's pay attention out here in these streets. Spirit's trying to get a message to you. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. So are you out here? You seeing 111, 222, 333, 444? What does that mean? What does that mean? That creative gateway energy of 111. That receptive cooperative energy of 222. That creative communication energy of 333. Turn that knowledge into wisdom and start really taking those signs and those symbols and turning it into wisdom so that you can empower your life. Not just saying so you can post it on social media. Yeah, I saw them numbers in synchronicity. I saw that shit, and make absolutely no damn changes at all. That's not getting to the next level. That ain't turning no knowledge into wisdom, letting everybody know that you know that shit. Knowing that shit does not equate to victory. Knowing that shit means you just hip to what's happening. But if we're paying attention to signs and symbols, not necessarily just these frequencies, because we turn a song on and we can hear a phrase that's really going to help us to move us forward. We got to be open. We got to be receptive. Water signs. Because we can get ourselves in such an emotional state that we end up shutting that ability off. Spirit comes and helps us out. So even when we're in those states where we are not really fully tapped into intuition, then you can see the number of synchronicities on the clock. I like dealing with spirit animals because animals carry powerful messages. And this is another way that spirit communicates to you. Are you open to that? Are you open to the messages that spirit has for you? Because when this card shows up, it's really encouraging you to really open up that creativity within you and begin trusting that spirit got something out here for you. Start looking for it. Because spirit's communicating in so many ways. We can look up at the sky and see a message in the clouds. That's how gangster spirit is. That's just how gangster spirit is. Look on the ground, see a spider, there's a message. Turn the knowledge that you have into wisdom. When spirit's communicating with you, this is a very, very powerful time for us to take all of that in which we know and start using it to bring some victory within our lives. Yeah. All right, water signs. All right. Pay attention when spirit's communicating, because all of that knowledge that you got is about to turn into some sage-like wisdom, fam. No doubt about it. Stay in tune with your star player. Keep your eyes open. I'm excited for you. Peace with that. Earth signs, word them up. We got card number 5. Card number 5, which is the god Tahuti. Tahuti is that communication god. Oh, you're going to need that at this particular time, right? When shit gets twisted. The god Tahuti is here to really assist us in adjusting our perception, right? Our perception. We're being encouraged to really study the world that's around us, be more like a student. And really begin paying attention to get those hidden gems of wisdom that's out there. This is a time for falling back and paying attention. Yeah. I seen a cat sitting back, just like chilling and peeping the scene and seeing how people operate and get down. People watching. That's what that is. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what the hell. Earth signs, pay attention, is what this is all about. It is really time for us to take the seat of the student and really fall back and peep the scene. I know that's going to be good. Hermit mode is big for these Virgos, right? That Virgo energy. But this energy right here is really giving us an opportunity to take the seat of the student, to pay attention, right? Because the more attentive we are, the more perceptive we become. And we get into a space where we're tapping into intuition so that it works for us. The antelope shows up to let us know that life is speeding up. Don't it seem like the week has gone past? It seemed like it was just Saturday where we was just working in that full moon energy. Already, it is Wednesday. When I was a child, it seemed like the days lasted forever. And I would wait for events, and it would seem like it would take the longest time. And I had to bring in all of my patience in order to wait for a particular event to come down. Now, time speed up, and it's here before you know it. And in the same energetic sense, this is the way that things are going to start moving for you, for us. In the same energetic way, things are going to start happening so quickly. So what is it that you're trying to do? You trying to find you a man? You gonna notice all these fools are showing up, coming around you, trying to drop their number. What's up? What's up? All these females are showing up, sister girls, flossing, flexing, giving you the eye. Ow. You're gonna have plenty of options. But when the God Tahuti shows up, it's really encouraging to research, to really tune in on those perceptive abilities, right? So that you don't end up with some joker that's going to curse your life. Or even if you're working towards getting your financial situation together. That book you've been writing, you've been waiting for it to jump off. That article that you put out, you waiting for somebody to feel where you coming from and getting it published. That channel you waiting for to take off, whatever. Whatever it is that we have been working towards, it's time for us to really start preparing, because life is speeding up. And when you start manifesting that, spirit, God, universe, however you want to phrase it, presents an opportunity for you to really reinforce if this is what it is you do. So you might find yourself with some oppositional energies, but know that that's a test that's really showing you that you got to be ready to hold space. You got to know it from inside and out, whatever it is. This is a time for you to take the seat of the student and truly study what that work is you about. So that when opposition, naysayers, player haters, whatever in the hell it is you want to call, people just with genuine questions and really want to dive a little deeper into the subject, you ready for that shit. You about that shit. You on that shit. You getting that shit. The antelope showing up, reminding that life is speeding up. Be open to the possibilities. Be receptive. Watch what it do. Yeah. And so on the grander scale, earth, water, air, fire, all of us on a collective energy, it is really time for us to get in tune with our star player. That star player is that intuitive part within you, within all of us, that still small voice, that gut feeling. With that Scorpio full moon heightening intuition is a grand opportunity for us to grab a hold of some of that so that we can use it to serve us. Because right now we are dealing with some cycles of growth and opportunities for us to heal and move past a lot of this shit that never served us at the end of the day, or maybe served us at some point. But today, no, sir. The mentalities where you had to sit around protecting yourself, standing on guard, watching out for folks because folks is rotten. Not even worrying about whether or not what someone else's intention is, but being more in tune with where you're at. Being able to listen to that intuition so that you can navigate situations like that. So you don't feel like you got to protect yourself from these fools all the time out here in these streets. You ready for them. Life is speeding up. We got to get ourselves in a place where we're always being protected. So we don't have to run around with all of these measures and shit. Or feeling like, well, I ran out and I wasn't protected and this is why my day went bad. The day went bad because it was time for you to learn a lesson, fam. The protection is you being in tune with your star player. That's your Teflon. And all these other amulets, the charms, the crystals, the stones, the Merkaba pendant, whatever the fuck you got going on out here in these streets, they nice to have. They definitely nice to have, and they work. But watch what it do when you get activated. Next level. Next level. Life is speeding up. So yeah, life is speeding up, not just for the earth signs, but for all of us. So let's stay in tune. Let's stay connected to the star player. Peace and light, peace and love, fam. Word.